Imagine walking into a room and her face lights up like you're the only one she sees. Her smile, the way her eyes brighten, and that unmistakable energy in her voice when she says, "Hi." All these small but powerful signals reveal that she's completely drawn to you. The best and most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt with the heart, said Helen Keller, capturing the essence of those emotions she can't hide. When a woman greets you with this kind of genuine enthusiasm, it's one of the clearest signs she's crazy for you. It's in the way she holds your gaze just a little longer, or how her excitement spills into her body language. These moments aren't coincidences. They're her way of expressing deep feelings she may not yet say in words. If you're ever wondering if she's truly into you, pay attention to how she greets you, because sometimes actions speak louder than words. She's crazy for you, she greets you like this. Her emotions are written all over her face, and every greeting feels like an invitation to something deeper. Number 1. Leave behind an unforgettable look. We've all heard the saying, "The eyes are the windows to the soul," right? Now imagine this. She greets you, but her eyes don't just meet yours. They lock onto you, unyielding, intense. From that very first glance, her eyes tell you more than words ever could. There's a spark in her gaze that's impossible to ignore. This isn't the fleeting look you give a stranger on the street. It's something deeper, more meaningful. When a woman feels drawn to you, her eyes linger just a bit longer, sending out signals that her interest is piqued. In fact, psychologist Zick Rubin's research found that couples deeply in love spend around 75% of their time looking into each other's eyes. So when her gaze holds yours, it's no accident. It's her way of saying, "I feel a connection with you." And those intense eyes of hers? They might stir up emotions inside you, but it's key to keep your cool and interpret her actions thoughtfully. Her curiosity, attraction, and perhaps even a hint of desire, all reflected in the way she looks at you. But it doesn't stop there. When she's talking, you might catch her eyes flicker quickly toward your lips, a subtle signal that she might be thinking about what it would be like to kiss you. Her eyes might widen slightly when she first sees you, a classic subconscious sign of attraction. Or maybe her gaze lingers just a bit too long after your conversation ends. These are the subtle signs of growing interest. Now here's a question to keep you intrigued. What should you do when you notice these signals? It's crucial to stay calm, confident, and intentional. Here are a few tips on how to navigate this. 1. Hold her gaze, but don't stare. Confidence is captivating, and holding her gaze shows that you're self-assured. Maintain eye contact, but don't let it turn into a stare. There's a fine line between being assertive and being overbearing. Match the level of attention she gives you, then break eye contact naturally every so often to avoid making her uncomfortable. 2. Smile genuinely. A warm, genuine smile can go a long way. It softens the intensity of the moment and signals that you're approachable and comfortable in the interaction. Smiling back at her is a great way to acknowledge her interest without needing to say a word. 3. Be patient with the shy ones. Some people take longer to warm up in a conversation or social interaction. Rather than pushing for a deep connection or intense eye contact right away, give her time to feel at ease. You can maintain a calm, welcoming demeanor without pressuring her for a quick or enthusiastic response. Example: if she hesitates or falls silent, try asking her open-ended questions so she has the chance to speak at her own pace, like, "I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. What's your take?" This gives her space to engage without feeling rushed or overwhelmed. 4. Subtle mirroring builds a connection. Reflecting her gestures or expressions subtly is an excellent way to build rapport without saying a word. If she offers you playful, gentle glances, respond in kind. If her eye contact is intense and meaningful, match it with a deeper look. It's like a silent conversation, showing her that you're on the same wavelength. People are naturally drawn to those who mirror their energy, a psychological principle called rapport building. 5. Compliment with intention. When the time feels right, offer her a sincere compliment to acknowledge the connection, but focus on more than just her appearance. A line like, "I really enjoy talking to you," or "There's something about your energy that's refreshing," stands out because it's more personal. Women appreciate when you notice who they are, not just how they look. These moments, these subtle exchanges, can create a sense of magic that feels almost surreal, like time has slowed down and you're both caught in a quiet yet powerful dance. It's in these moments that a real connection starts to bloom. And when you recognize the signs and respond with grace, who knows? You might just find yourself swept into a story that's only just begun. Number 2. The subtle dance of attraction. When a woman feels a genuine attraction toward you, she will often close the space between you in subtle, almost imperceptible ways. It might be the light graze of her hand on yours, a brief yet deliberate touch on your arm, or a hug that lingers just a heartbeat longer than usual. But here's where the magic lies. It's not just about recognizing these gestures, it's about understanding their deeper meaning without losing yourself in the moment. Imagine this. You're caught in the middle of a conversation, sharing a laugh, and suddenly her hand brushes against yours. It's fleeting, but it's enough to make your heart race. What do? Do you overthink it, or do you let the moment flow? You might feel the urge to analyze every touch, every movement, but here's the secret. You don't need to. Attraction is built on more than fleeting moments. It's about the energy you bring into the connection. Breathe, stay calm, and be present. Now picture this scenario. Her hand grazes yours, and she lets out a soft laugh. The instinctual response would be to freeze up, second guess, or maybe overcompensate with a rushed gesture. But what if instead you smiled warmly, locked eyes with her for just a second longer, and continued the conversation as if nothing extraordinary had happened? What does that do? It creates an aura of confidence, the kind that silently says, "I see you, I feel you, but I won't rush you." In those moments, you're not just reacting to a touch, you're setting the tone for something deeper. Perhaps the next time she leans in, you gently extend the touch, holding her hand just a little longer. Maybe you place your arm around her shoulders and see how she responds. It's not about the act itself, it's about the feeling that follows. Does she lean into the connection, or does she pull away slightly? If she leans in, you've just unlocked a deeper level of trust and comfort. If she hesitates, it's okay. You read the moment, slow down, and give her space. You see, it's not about overanalyzing or rushing to react. It's about mastering the art of subtlety, of letting things unfold naturally. Attraction thrives in the space of anticipation, in the pauses between touches and glances. You don't need grand gestures to signal interest. Sometimes it's the smallest, most delicate movements that speak the loudest. Now, take this a step further. You're sharing an intimate conversation in a quieter setting, maybe after a heartfelt laugh or a moment of shared vulnerability. As you talk, you reach out and softly place your hand on hers. But this time, you hold it for just a breath longer than expected. That small action, combined with the tone of your voice and the warmth in your eyes, can speak volumes. It's a subtle invitation into a deeper connection, a bridge that words alone may never be able to build. The beauty of these moments is that they're not forced. They're organic, a flow of energy between two people that doesn't need to be rushed or dissected. And when you step back from the physical and move into deeper, more meaningful conversations, you'll notice her mirroring your movements or laughing just a little too enthusiastically at your jokes. These are the subtle indicators that she feels connected to you, both emotionally and physically. But here's the thing. Real connection isn't about keeping score of every touch, every glance. It's about the energy you cultivate in the space you share together. Do you make her feel safe, valued, and seen? Are you fostering an environment of trust and mutual respect? Or are you letting your insecurities and need for validation creep into the interaction? Remember, your worth isn't determined by whether she laughs at your jokes or touches your arm. True attraction grows from something much more profound: shared experiences, respect, and the unspoken understanding that you're both comfortable enough to be yourselves. It's in this space that real bonds are formed. So the next time she gives you that subtle touch, what will you do? Will you let your mind spiral into overanalysis, or will you choose to remain calm, present, and grounded? As William James, the great American philosopher and psychologist, once said, "The greatest weapon against stress is our ability to choose one thought over another. In those moments, choose confidence, choose respect, choose to let the moment speak for itself." After all, the real power lies not in the touch itself, but in how you respond to it. The calm confidence you display when you don't rush, when you don't overreact, that's what leaves a lasting impression. It's what tells her that you're not just interested in fleeting moments of attraction, but in building something real. And that, my friend, is where true connection begins. So when her hand brushes against yours, when she steps a little closer, when she lets out that laugh that seems to linger in the air, what will your next move be? The art of connection is in your hands. Stay calm, stay confident. Let the moment unfold and watch where it takes you. Number 3, signs of excitement cannot be ignored. Excitement, it's one of the strongest signals of genuine attraction. When a woman is truly drawn to you from the moment she meets you, her enthusiasm shines as bright as a summer sun. Her eyes light up with joy, her smile widens, and her body language becomes open, alive, as though a switch has been flipped inside her. Whether it's planning your next date or sharing a passion, she might respond to your messages swiftly, eagerly agree to plans, or even suggest activities that the two of you could enjoy together. These are unmistakable signs of her genuine excitement at having you around. Imagine this. You suggest a dinner date, and she responds with an enthusiastic, "I'd love that." What time? That eager response shows she's thrilled about spending time with you. But be careful not to overanalyze. Sometimes actions speak louder than words, and the simplest gestures can carry the most meaning. Curiosity is a powerful force, and the excitement she shows may just be the best clue that something deeper is blossoming. In a world saturated with surface-level interactions, it's essential to recognize these moments of true enthusiasm. Stay grounded in your own principles. Don't chase validation. Appreciate the connection when it happens. This wisdom resonates deeply in today's complex social dynamics. By maintaining a calm, observant mindset, you can spot the subtle signals others give off, helping you discern whether someone is genuinely interested or merely reacting on a whim. Now here's the kicker. Yes, her excitement reflects her interest, but don't let that define your worth or dictate your actions. Instead, approach every situation with confidence, rooted in a deep understanding of yourself and the world around you. First, match her energy. If she's excited, reflect that enthusiasm back to her. For example, if she's eager to suggest something to do, you can respond with, "That sounds amazing. I'm really looking forward to it." Your shared excitement shows her that you value her input and perspective. 2. Be confident and composed. While it's great to match her excitement, stay calm and grounded. Confidence is key. If she suggests a date, instead of overwhelming her with too many options, keep it simple and lead with, "That sounds perfect. How about we grab coffee at 3 p.m.? This shows you're taking charge while keeping things relaxed. 3. Acknowledge her enthusiasm. A simple compliment can go a long way. If she's excited about seeing you or suggests plans, you could say, "I love how you're always up for new experiences. It's refreshing to be around someone with such positive energy." Complimenting her excitement shows you appreciate her energy. 4. Keep the conversation engaging. If she seems interested, keep the conversation lively by asking open-ended questions. This encourages her to keep sharing and keeps the excitement flowing. For instance, if she suggests an activity, ask her why she loves it. "That sounds like fun. What do you enjoy most about visiting art galleries?" This keeps her engaged and participating. 5. Plan the next step. If things are going well and she's eager to hang out, suggest a specific plan for the future. For example, "I know you love outdoor adventures. Let's check out that hiking trail you mentioned next weekend." This shows you're paying attention and are genuinely interested in spending more time with her. 6. Be authentic. One of the most important aspects is to stay authentic. Don't pretend to be excited or enthusiastic just to match her. Be honest with your emotions. If you're genuinely excited, show it. If you're unfamiliar with an activity she suggests, admit it and ask her to tell you more. "That sounds cool. I've never done that before. What do you like about it?" Authenticity is incredibly attractive. 7. Create subtle intrigue. Sometimes a little mystery can help maintain the excitement. When she asks about your plans or interests, give just enough to pique her curiosity. For example, "I've got something exciting planned for the weekend, but I'll share more details soon." Not only does this reflect her enthusiasm, but it also keeps the conversation going, showing that you're genuinely interested. Remember, relationships are a two-way street, and the energy you bring matters just as much as hers. By being thoughtful, confident, and authentic, you'll keep that enthusiasm alive, naturally deepening the connection between you. So how will you respond the next time she shows her excitement? Are you ready to step into that moment with confidence and ease? Because here's the truth, excitement is contagious. And when it's authentic, it creates a spark that can turn into something much deeper. In relationships, energy is everything. You don't have to be the loudest, the boldest, or even the most outgoing person in the room. What you do need is to show up with your best, most authentic self. When she senses your grounded confidence and sees how genuinely you appreciate her excitement, that's when real magic happens. That's when a connection stops being just a passing moment and starts becoming something memorable, something meaningful. Ask yourself this: are you tuned in enough to recognize when someone's truly excited about being with you? Do you notice the way her eyes light up when she talks about plans, or how quickly she responds to your messages with ideas of her own? These aren't just random signs, they're her way of saying, "I want to be around you, I'm interested in what we can do together." And here's where you come in. You don't have to overthink or second-guess everything. Let her excitement be what it is, a reflection of her attraction, and respond with your own calm confidence. You're not just following her lead, you're co-creating the moment. Whether it's suggesting the next date, asking her opinion, or simply being present, your energy shapes the direction of the relationship just as much as hers does. So the next time she lights up with excitement, take a step back. Breathe in the moment. Let it unfold naturally, without pressure or overthinking. Because when you allow things to flow, when you trust that mutual energy, something amazing can grow. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to miss these subtle signals. But being present, truly present, in the moment will help you catch them. And once you see them, respond with a calm, confident energy that says, "I see you, I'm here with you." There's a quiet power in that, a power that builds real connection, without the need for games or pretense. Are you ready to embrace that power? Are you ready to let her excitement fuel something deeper? Trust yourself, trust the process, and enjoy the moment for what it is. Because in the end, That's where the real connection lies. Number 4. Nervous energy, the hidden sign of her attraction. Have you ever noticed a girl greeting you with a nervous smile, fidgeting hands, or even stuttering? Don't let these signs mislead you. They are powerful indicators that she is attracted to you. That anxious energy is her body's way of reacting to the level of interest she has in making a good impression. Whether you realize it or not, you're affecting her on a deeper emotional level. This might seem counterintuitive. After all, we often think we should be calm and confident around someone we like. But when feelings run high from the outset, a little anxiety is entirely normal. Here's how to spot it. She might typically be calm and collected, but when you're nearby, she becomes a bit more restless. She could be twisting her hair, adjusting her clothes, or even stumbling over her words. These behaviors aren't signs of discomfort. They stem from excitement and a surge of adrenaline. It's crucial to differentiate this from genuine discomfort. What we're talking about is the cute, innocent kind of anxiety, the type that comes with butterflies in the stomach and a racing heart. Research indicates that anxiety can be a sign of deeper emotional investment. In fact, studies by researcher Art Aaron on interpersonal relationships have shown that heightened physical arousal, like increased heart rate or anxiety, can enhance attraction. For instance, if she greets you with flushed cheeks or fidgets with her hair while chatting, that's a clear sign she's feeling anxious in your presence. It's important to understand that her anxiety is tied to her desire to make a positive impression. It's a natural response when she's near someone she genuinely likes. So what should you do when you notice this? Think of this as an opportunity to help her feel more comfortable. Show warmth, confidence, and genuine interest in what she says. You might even subtly mirror her energy. This psychological technique, known as mirroring, involves reflecting her body language or tone. It fosters a sense of connection and understanding between you two. In the face of her anxiety, we become her anchor. When she feels jittery or restless in your presence, it's not a bad sign. It indicates that you are creating a strong impact. This might make her feel insecure as she wants to impress you. Our role is to remain calm, and as Stoic philosophy reminds us, focus on what we can control, our reactions. By staying composed and warm, you help her feel at ease. Observe, listen, and let her anxiety pass without interference. That's how you show strength and understanding. 1. Provide a comfortable environment. Creating a comfortable atmosphere can work wonders. If you find yourselves in a loud or busy setting, suggest moving to a quieter spot where she can feel more at ease. Simple changes like this can make a big difference. For example, "Hey, how about we sit over there? It's quieter, and we can talk more easily." 2. Ask open-ended questions. Instead of putting her on the spot with tricky or personal questions, ask open-ended ones that allow her to express herself without feeling pressured. For instance, "What have you been really into lately?" Or, "What's the most fun thing you've done recently?" These types of questions shift her focus from her anxiety to something she enjoys. 3. Respect her space. While you want to be present and attentive, don't overstep by trying to fix her anxiety. If she feels uneasy, sometimes all she needs is a little space to find her comfort zone. If she needs time to gather her thoughts, don't rush her. Instead, gently steer the conversation or simply smile reassuringly and allow a few moments of silence for her to relax. 4. Encourage positivity gently. If she remains anxious, subtly encourage her to focus on the positive aspects of the conversation. You could say something like, "I really enjoy talking with you," to remind her that things are going well. 5. Maintain authenticity. Above all, be true to yourself. Don't try to be someone you're not just to make her feel comfortable. Your genuine nature will help her feel she can be herself around you. Authenticity tends to invite authenticity in return. Remember that a little anxiety is a sign of attraction. Embrace it, be patient, and create an atmosphere where she feels safe to express herself. By acknowledging her feelings, fostering a comfortable environment, and maintaining your authenticity, you can help dissolve her anxiety and create a meaningful connection. In the dance of attraction, sometimes all it takes is a warm smile, a shared laugh, and a genuine conversation to turn anxiety into comfort. Number 5, she keeps saying your name. Think about it. We live in a world where most conversations feel shallow, where many people are glued to their phones or mentally checking off their to-do lists. When she frequently calls you by your name, it's more than just a habit. It's a subtle yet powerful sign that she thinks of you on a deeper level. Studies even back this up. Hearing your own name activates specific areas in your brain, the same regions tied to identity and emotional connections. It triggers a sense of familiarity, closeness, and a feeling of connection. But it's not just about hearing your name. This leads to the next question. Does her tone change when she uses it? Tone matters because it reveals the emotion behind the words. A gentle, playful tone, for instance, often signifies warmth and closeness. Think about it. Is there a softness, a smile in her voice when she says your name? Here's the key. Balance is everything. A playful yet confident response can help maintain a strong connection. If she often calls you by your name, it's already a significant sign. People use names to create a personal bond, especially when they want to make you feel special. It's not something everyone does naturally. It requires effort, and that effort might just mean you're on her mind. But there's more to consider. Ask yourself, does she give you her full attention? In today's distracted world, genuine focus is a rare gift. If she's engaged in the conversation, makes eye contact, and shows interest in what you say, those are clear signs she values your presence. Does she reach out to you or find reasons to spend time with you? If she's the one initiating contact, suggesting plans, or somehow coincidentally being where you are, these are strong indicators she's making an effort to be around you. How does she act when she's around you? Pay attention to her behavior. Does she tease you, touch your arm, or laugh at your jokes, even the corny ones? These little cues might just mean she's comfortable and attracted to you. Science also supports some of this. According to research on body language and attraction, people tend to mirror each other's actions when they're interested. So if you notice her mimicking your movements, gestures, or even your way of speaking, it's a subtle sign of rapport and attraction. Focus on staying present and authentic. If she's interested, great, but even if she's not, you'll still have a firm sense of self-worth. Remember, confidence isn't about getting a response, it's about knowing you're enough regardless. As Mark Twain once said, the best way to cheer yourself is to try to cheer someone else up. Sometimes making others feel good can reveal more about how they truly feel about you. And now, a few questions to keep in mind. When she says your name, do you feel a difference in the air between you? What is her body language saying when she's near you? Are her feet pointed in your direction, or does she lean in when you speak? If you were to stop initiating contact, would she take the lead? The signs can be subtle, but they're there if you know where to look. It's about paying attention, reading between the lines, and noticing those small gestures that speak volumes. Understanding her interest isn't just about deciphering her actions. It's about knowing your own value in the process. You'll find that the best connections come when you're aware of your worth, not waiting for validation. Number 6, a sincere compliment. When a woman is truly captivated by you, she notices every little thing that others might overlook. Her compliments stem from genuine admiration, not just flattery. Has anyone ever told you how your eyes crinkle when you smile, or how your sense of humor lights up the room? That's her way of saying she sees the real you, the person who stands out in a crowded world. She appreciates qualities that may go unnoticed, whether it's your intelligence, your subtle wit, or even the way you listen with full attention. But here's the twist. She doesn't just notice these things, she speaks them aloud. Why? Because according to psychology, verbal affirmation is a powerful tool in building trust and emotional connection. When someone consistently acknowledges your unique traits, it nurtures a positive environment, boosting your self-esteem. You feel seen, heard, and appreciated. But is it just a compliment? Or is it a reflection of something deeper, something emotional, authentic, and sincere? In a world full of fleeting relationships, standing out is a rare and profound compliment. When a woman tells you, "You're different from anyone I've ever met," she's not just acknowledging your uniqueness, she's signaling a deeper attraction. Sure, first impressions matter, but when she says, "You're different," she's recognizing something far more significant: your energy, your perspective, your way of being. It means she's noticing qualities in you, whether it's your values, actions, or attitude that others don't possess. You've left an imprint, not just on her mind, but on her heart, an impression that lingers. Here's where things get fascinating. Those compliments can actually shape how you see yourself. Research shows that when we receive sincere praise, it releases dopamine in the brain, improving mood and reinforcing self-image. It's a cycle. As you feel more valued, you're motivated to display more of the traits being recognized. Think about it. How many times has a genuine compliment made you pause and reflect on yourself in a new light? That's the power of authentic recognition, and it's one of the clearest signs of true attraction. It's not about stroking your ego or offering empty platitudes. It's about someone valuing the depth of who you are. Now this is where Stoic wisdom fits perfectly. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." When someone recognizes your inner qualities, they're reflecting the thoughts you hold about yourself. Their compliments encourage you to think better, act better, and believe in the best version of yourself. So how should you respond when you notice a woman offering you these sincere compliments? Consider whether she's seeing parts of you that others miss. Is she drawn to the deeper traits within you, not just your surface-level attributes? If so, it might be worth exploring what kind of connection is being built between the two of you. Are these compliments just the beginning of something deeper? And here's a question to ponder. Have you ever found yourself complimenting someone simply because you couldn't help but admire their true self? It's a powerful experience, one that hints at the kind of connection we crave on a soul level. Whether consciously or not, sincere compliments often signal a deeper emotional investment. In relationships, people long for this depth. They want to be with someone who doesn't just skim the surface of life, but dives deep, thinks critically, and isn't afraid to be real. So, don't underestimate the weight of a compliment. When delivered with authenticity, it's not just a fleeting comment, it's an invitation to a deeper, more meaningful connection. In the whirlwind of relationships, recognizing when someone is truly into you can feel like navigating a maze. If she's crazy for you, she greets you like this, with excitement, warmth, and a smile that lights up the room. These signs she's crazy for you are more than just casual gestures. They're powerful indicators of her feelings. Every laugh, every playful tease, and every lingering gaze signals her growing affection. It's a dance of connection, revealing her desire to be near you and cherish every moment spent together. But what if you want to amplify that attraction? Knowing how to get a girl crazy for you involves being genuine and attentive, making her feel special, and matching her enthusiasm. Your journey is not just about the big gestures. It's in the little things, the thoughtful texts, the inside jokes, and the shared adventures that make your bond stronger. So, if you see these signs and feel that spark, embrace it. Remember, your support means the world to us. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to The Stoic Goddess. Share your thoughts in the comments and tap the notification bell for more amazing videos. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.